I appreciate you being, understanding about that.
Cool. I forgot to press play, so consent to record. Whenever you sometimes will say thank you, and then consent to record. Consent to record?
Consent to record. Can I ask what for?
Yeah, because your note-taking skills, like, I already missed a lot of this because I forgot to press play.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and plus it's the ceiling, so I mean, it's audio, but now I've used selfie for what? Location. Because I'm providing a tidal wave of evidence. Sell it first and then buy it. Do you see how you're never going to have money at risk? Because you'll be selling something first and then buying it. Do you see how genius this is?
Yes.
Do you see how everyone else does what? They buy 1,000 purses and they hope that 1,000 sell. But they start hitting the panic button when the first 50 are really hard to sell. Because the first one is actually the hardest. Do you see how we're just gonna sell one and you're gonna make $1,000? Do you see how I will guide you towards every step of the way, like I'm wrangling you in to meet Kristen Dunst, because I would have felt guilty if I would have had the director's wife be like, will you introduce me to Miss Dunst? Because I could have aced it, but I didn't want to kill it that hard at a film premiere that I actually was not invited to.
You weren't invited to. Interesting.
Think about that. Think about that. Because I didn't know. Because me and Clyde were supposed to do like a post event.
Okay.
So I never was, and then as far as plus one selection for when I determined at 6:30 a.m., I'm like, you know what? Sheila Jason showed some promise. Fuck it. Let's invite her, test the fuck out of her. Not really even test, but just wrangle. That's what you're doing with the 1,000. How confident am I to myself sell this purse for $1,000 profit? How confident?
You're pretty confident because you're sitting me down.
There is no, I'd rather do this than watch a movie with celebrities.
Okay.
This is where you say,
thank you.
and I say, no, thank you for being my mentor, because I never would have even thought to mess it up that badly the way that you messed it up. But now we're going to go from zero to hero.
Exactly.
That's why we're recording this. That's why. Let me borrow. How many times do I kill it? Lisa Falzone, Casey Cross. Sorry, I forgot your name for a moment. I go by your maiden name. Sarah Blakely. Oh my gosh, this is my thinking face. This is why I actually am not super smart, because I forget. And so you guys all ran external APIs, so I'm with my new friend, name redacted, at 6:34 on today, the 17th, because you know what? I can watch a movie anytime. So that's why I'm on the 8th floor of Hyatt Centric.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, that's your second unprompted thank you. Those are all whales that I helped, all billionaires. Do you know what this is?
I didn't know that, actually.
It's right between the lines, and it's very courteous.
Okay.
But those are literally cited billionaires, because you didn't write down names. Because every name is like a bibliography. And all those people are magical people that I met. I am batting 1,000 when it comes to this shiitake. Which is why Kristen Dunst missed out on meeting me.
Yeah.
This is crazy stuff. Is your heart beating funny?
It is.
It
Yeah.
should.
It is.
It should. Because this is the biggest mind fuck ever. And I know what I'm doing, which is why I want to give you $1,000. That way, if you need to go melt down in a corner and cry, or jump for joy, that UTSA, like, because this is doubling your education, this is wiping out your debt, or you'll be paying for my shit
Okay.
because of this. Because everyone's gonna be like, why are you guys together? Like, does Larry give you money? You're like, what? He gives me knowledge. Like, I pay for this motherfucking vacation. And then when you say shit like that, my friends and Kristen Dunst will be throwing money at you the way that vagina gets thrown at me. But if we do end up dating, I will be loyal to you because I am just fucked up like that.
Okay.
Because also, like, I've been this big since I was little. Which is why I'm recording the horrendous things that I say.
Thank you, Larry.
That was a funny thing too, because that was a funny thing. So thankfulness is chapter 8 of my mentor's book. Do you see where this is going, where I'm doing tons of flat circle? Because when people see us together, you're following, right? Because people are going to naturally say shit like, oh, like, did he get you that 1-bedroom studio? And you'll be like, what? No. Like, in fact, I'm chipping in on our pop-up office. And they'll be like, what? You guys have a work studio? And obviously, since I landlord, because my joke of the mortgage, that's funny as shit, okay? That's funny as shit on 9 levels of funny, which is why I picked that dollar amount specifically. So we can actually relax now because you take pictures. 1, take pics. 2, barely a prototype.
Barely a prototype.
Yeah.
Please elaborate.
Yeah, so prototype. It's hard to talk and walk. It's hard to talk and spell. So we won't use a real Hermes scarf, but we will wrap this because you can't see that it's an Hermes scarf. But they're gonna bust you on, hey, is this really an Hermes scarf? Because we're gonna sell this thing together for $8,500. 84.88. 84.88. These dollar amounts are incredibly important. 50. These dollar amounts are incredibly specific because people need to be able to Google that dollar amount, and you need to memorize this shit because some rich dude will buy it just because they're like, fuck you, Chang. There's no way this shit's real. Because all this stuff seems like it's fake. Maybe a new page. Oh, never on the back.
Never outside.
Never on the back. Here's the one. Have you noticed that when rich people are rich, they're super, super rich? And when poor people are poor, they're really, really poor?
Yeah.
This happens every time in the 2020s. You don't know this, but the 1920s, the 1820s, the 1720s, and the 1620s at the 8:35 mark. That's why I record this, because nobody knows this, and everybody should know this, which is why rich people will throw money at people that will help them become richer. And what they don't know is this. They don't know that. They intrinsically kind of can put their finger on it, but they don't know that. Do you see why we're recording now? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Here, you should take a picture. So Meta, take a picture of that. Take a picture of that. And then let me hang on to your phone. Oh, you don't need a purse. You just need a picture of that recording. You know what? Take a video of that. Take a video of that. This is how well I know my stuff, because I don't interrupt my thinking when that thing's thinking. When rich people are rich, people like us ask rich people, hey, can I borrow $6 million to start a restaurant? Do we ever do stuff like that? No. Because those people are losers, because they don't realize what truth.
does not take money to make money.
And do you see why somebody would buy your stupid purse for $84, $88, $50 just to hang out with us? Because then they're going to be like, yeah, my grandfather was like this, because they're a trust manager. Or my great-grandfather had a thing and I never really understood. So as they fall in love with their family members more, you facilitate that while educating them in a structure. And who are you regurgitating? What genius person are you regurgitating?
You.
Thank you. Okay. But you're actually regurgitating my mentor. And you see how every octogenarian, 8-year-old, now, is this the weirdest first date ever?
It's
Yeah, totally is.
I'm having fun though.
Okay. Do you need a water?
I would love a water.
Okay. I actually have a water forever ago when I gave you a bottle of water. You know what? For time, I actually had a bottle of water for you. 20 minutes before. 20 minutes before. Good job. Drink more. No. We don't. For time purposes, drink more. I actually wrangled a bottle of water for you. It was so awkward to carry because one bottle is perfect. I will. You will too. Help people love their own relatives more.
Okay.
And alleviate money pressure. I know this sounds like I'm the Easter Bunny, because did you see what I did there when you said I'm the genius? Because my mentor is Mark McCormack. And do you see how now everyone's like, oh my God, because all I do is quote from the book of Mark McCormack. That's all I do, external API. You didn't call it that. It's if Mark McCormack had a computer science degree from a shitty college. Because UTSA, okay, is a simile. Because I went to the UTSA of my state.
Where are you from?
And I had a chip on my shoulder. You tell I had a chip, and then I got to where I was going, and then I still pretend to have that chip, which is why I left the theater to do this, because one, it's hilarious, and I love two things, shits and giggles. Where am I from? The Midwest.
Okay, that's very vague.
It is so vague. It is so vague. Where's your family from?
Central America.
Oh, nice. Is Jason a stage name? Or,
No, that's
okay.
my real last name.
Okay. I like that. You're from the Americas, and I'm from the Americas. Let's focus. So the prototype, we have barely a prototype, and so we're just putting fabric wrapped on the handle. And that handle almost looks removable. Is it removable?
It is actually.
Done. I could do this, okay, and I have no sewing skills whatsoever, ever, okay?
Okay.
Done. Barely a prototype. And then step 3 is take as many selfie pics as Larry Chang wrangling you, okay, into a thing.
Okay.
Selfie at the location, picture, because they're not gonna trust.
Okay. And I'm the eager one to take selfies, correct?
You are?
Okay.
No, you should. People think they're gonna get ripped off. So you also want to model your own thing. Absolutely, right? Because when I show you the Duck Nine website and you show your friends, like, this is what he says he does for money. There are so many Easter eggs. This is an Easter egg. I'm showing you the Easter egg. So, like, are you Christian at all, or are you religious?
I grew up Catholic.
Perfect. You guys have the Easter Bunny. You guys just kind of maligned him a little bit because, like, Catholics do some crazy shit. Okay? I mean, a little bit of, maybe not focusing enough on Jesus and the Easter Bunny, okay? Whereas all the Easter Bunny is, oh my God, you should be short of breath because of the Easter Bunny, okay? He's real.
It's you.
Thank you. Thank you. But I do this for the giggles and the shits. So what Christianity is using the Easter Bunny. It's using a gateway chocolate. A gateway chocolate to being curious about Christ. Oh my God, I am hilarious. Oh. So I studied engineering and I tutored a lot, so I had to be hilarious because nobody wants to talk to the Chinese dude who's seemingly a genius, but I'm not because I went to a shitty college. And so
Easy now.
I know. So basically, we're done. You want to take pictures, and then step forward is use yourself as a model.
You know, I actually do some modeling. I've done modeling my whole life.
You've now quit. You've now quit. You've now quit.
Okay.
Seriously, you've now quit.
Okay. Well, this will be a great first date.
because I'm glad we're doing this. Your deal is one and done. Oh my God, it's really good. Your modeling career is one and done. I don't even know how to spell modeling. 2 I's, right?
One and done.
One. Do you know why you need one and done? Because the reason you're in that picture is so that way people can find you to kill you if you're cheating them of their money. Which is why I leak out everything real, because my real cell phone number is on there, as my Twitter and my Insta, which I never check and don't care about, because the only thing that matters is people calling me before they throw money at me to see if I pick up the phone.
And that happens often, I'm assuming?
I get a lot of spam calls, but once in a while, I'll get in one word, front line.
Fun what, I'm sorry?
Front lines.
Front lines.
Because everybody wants to hide from the front lines. And when you hide, it seems like you've got something to hide. Whereas when you're kind of bold with it, actually nobody calls. Because my cell phone number is on the cover of our company's homepage. And surprisingly few people call. And then a lot of people are like, fuck you, that's not your real number. And I have it on not silent right now. Is that crazy?
It's not really
It's
crazy.
not.
I wouldn't expect you to have your phone on silent.
This is a new page. My God, we're right on cue here. We're right on cue here.
It's a
I can't
little chilly
spell.
in here.
Good. Why am I nippling? No, because it's funny, because normally that's what the guy says.
You think so? I feel like I'm always get cold. I'm always the one that says it.
Oh, I thought it was juxtaposing me and you. It was juxtaposing me and you because I'm nippling and you just can't see it. But then that's what you say to make fun of a person who is nippling. Moving right along. Counterintuitive. Avoiding common sense that makes you dead is we have a map. We have a map of things and how they really work. And then you cite and source why stuff doesn't work. Cite and source. Thank you for telling me that I'm genius, but this is all of my mentor stuff. Is this crazy?
It's a little crazy.
It's so crazy, right?
Yeah, it's very crazy.
How confident am I in making you send me 10 pictures of fabric replaced on that thing? I'm incredibly confident. you actually sell it, not cheating them by giving the whole mermaid scarf, but like a portion of it, so that way you can sell 5 more.
Yeah.
Because we're not giving the whole scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could play that.
Yes. Now we can relax and have fun.
Yeah.
Not that wasn't fun too.
So now it's time for the real date?
No, that was part of it. Or it was just part of the interaction, and now we can kind of relax, and you don't have to feel bad about you don't have to, because you feel good right now, right?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you, Larry. This is exciting.
You're welcome. Thank you for acing yesterday when you reported back the second floor W. How many times have I walked people in from the W from a suite? How many times have I done that? I could have done that, okay? And I didn't for Clyde, because Clyde really wanted to go, and he didn't want to show up on time. And I don't even like Rolling Stone, because they're a fraud. It's a Saudi Arabian company that is purely fraudulent.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, nobody does. Not nobody does. Like, people know do. Like, it's run in Saudi money. It's dirty as fuck. And the future of music, it's not even the future of music. It's just mediocre. So I'm not going to walk Clyde in when he's 30 minutes late. Or swap wristbands. Like, but if it were a cool thing that we would all go see, second floor, security. I've been in already. You like I'm still wearing it? Do you like I'm still wearing it? How loyal. This is proof of work. These are all the work that I did.
And you live here in Austin?
I do.
Okay.
And
I thought you were in town visiting for some reason. I just assumed.
I have out of town vibe.
You do. You give Los Angeles vibe. I really thought you lived there. I don't know why I just assumed.
Everybody does. But then why? Just because I'm like, semi-sophisticated that I can't slum it in like Texas.
Sophisticated? I wouldn't use.
Oh my god, that was like an awesome laugh. Like, I'm embarrassed for you.
I heard myself saying it out loud, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not what I meant. I meant, it's more, like, you give more of a relaxed vibe. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's but I mean, Austin also does have very similar California vibes.
It does.
So.
Where's your family from? Central America, South America?
Honduras.
Were your parents both born here?
My dad's American, so I'm
Okay.
half Central American and then half, just white. So he's from California, actually, from San Diego. So I spent a lot of time there growing up. And then I lived in Honduras up until middle school. So I was like born and raised there.
Where?
Honduras. Yeah.
Are you fluent or no?
Yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What other languages do you speak?
Just those two. I'm trying to learn Italian right now, and hopefully a little bit of French. I'm going to Europe this summer.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Nice.
Do you speak any other languages?
I do.
How many? And what all?
I'm a little bit of empty vessel where immersion, and I think because my brain is pliable. So week 1 of my baseball team.
You play baseball?
Yeah, week 1.
Collegiate level? High school level?
You mean my past experience? I'm done with college. Yeah, obviously I played. Maybe not obviously. Without going into baseball resume, we have Latin dudes on our team, and I think I'm fluent. Like, and I don't know how, because I was half the time I was player of the week. Thank you very much.
Okay, very nice. Congratulations.
I was saying constantly shit like, como se dice, como se dice, after I understood what they said. I'm like, why don't I understand what you're saying? And then I wanted to respond and I couldn't. So then I was like, como se dice, the response. And then they're always like, do you realize that you understand all of it? I'm like, we're at baseball right now, so I mean, how complicated could it be what you said? But that's kind of what like immersion is, and all my white friends, not friends, but white teammates, are like, you are the strangest unicorn Chinese person. And also I play shortstop.
What is shortstop, sorry?
Shortstop is the Latin dude position.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of the tough position that usually Latin players play. And so, yeah, I like language. This person I was hanging out with, she spoke Portuguese. That's like.
Well, that's why you asked for a picture with my cousin last night. Renata, I remembered.
Yes. What? Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah, your Portuguese cousin.
Yes.
I was so nice to her. Not so nice because I'm kind of a dick. But then as soon as I let my guard down, she was like, oh, thank you for, and I was like, thank you for telling me who you were.
She's really sweet. She's honestly such a great person.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, not that you wouldn't expect her to be, but you know.
No, that's cool.
I'm like the
How are you
oldest,
related?
so.
Oh, you're oldest?
I am, yes.
Okay, so that was your sister, but you're oldest of the cousins?
Yeah, I'm the oldest out of them two that I was with last night.
Okay. And then how are you related to your cousin? Is it your, obviously it's your mother's?
No, it's actually on my father's side. So my dad and his brother, they both married foreign, and
wow.
Yeah, so my uncle he married a Brazilian woman, and that's how
because it wouldn't make sense
Yeah.
if they were on your mother's side because
she's also a Jason, so Jason.
she is. Oh, because it's the brother.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But we haven't, honestly, it's funny that you asked that because I do get asked if it's a stage name or if it's a fake name quite often. A lot of people don't.
I was selling you, now that we're done, because it's $1,000, okay? And actually it's more if you did 84. How much, what's the dollar amount?
84.88, right? 84.88.
You get
For the purse.
A minus. It's 84.88.50. And we're trying to search engine optimize that dollar figure because after we sell it, we need to now get credit for selling it because people are going to be like, no way did you pay for this vacation because I will. You don't have to pinky promise, but I will promise you that I'm making you buy vacations for us. I'm getting goosebumps because I'm so horrible. I'm not creepy.
Are you
I'm
nervous?
honest. No, I'm amazing, which is why I'm getting goosebumps. Because who says shit like that with a straight face?
You are
Who says
pretty
shit like
smooth.
that?
You are pretty smooth.
Smooth is, a lot of dudes are smooth. This goes beyond smooth.
Ballsy, maybe.
It's a lot of guys.
Confident, ego.
It's something where
You approached us with a lot of confidence last night.
that's because I could read what was going on. Is you showed up without a plan, like somebody I knew named Clyde Smith. The reason 84.88 because people are going to be like, F you, I don't believe you. And then once people tell you to fuck off, now what happens? We
raise the value.
No, we get rich.
Okay.
The problem is the Easter Bunny baiting the short. You don't have, this is just like, I mean, you can write it down, but like,
But you said your friend is Clyde Smith.
This is just play, yeah, this is just play. Because once you memorize the 88, 84, 88, 50, and then you're trying to bait criticism, encourage harsh criticism is what we're looking for. Once harsh criticism comes, what happens to us? What happens when you harshly criticize the Easter Bunny? Remember, hey, that Easter Bunny, he's actually just giving eggs. What do you say? You need a hug because the Easter Bunny is amazing. And Easter's coming up. my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're welcome for me bringing you paper. That's not shitty shit paper. That's like expensive paper.
Right, looks thick.
That's not the minimum. That's not the minimum paper. We're looking for harsh criticism, and then okay. People are also going to ask if we're scam artists.
Because you weren't invited.
No. That's not why, actually.
Okay.
People are going to ask if we're scam artists because that's what people say before they throw money at you. Which is why this is a scout report of what's going to happen. And then when they say, oh my gosh, you're such a scam artist, both of you, then this is why it's always 100% honest. Tell me where your money's at risk, because the money is never at risk, which is the craziest thing, because it doesn't take money to make money. Okay, this is the what? Because I love money, but I don't want to take it from you. And so there's some oxymorons. Oh my god, I'm learning a lot talking to you because I see your face, and your face conveys oxymoron. So the reason people throw money at us is only for one reason. Do you know what that reason is?
I don't.
It's on page 1 somewhere.
You want to sell it, then no. First one is always the hardest.
No, because we'll be on our second one already, or our 5th one.
It does not take money to make the external API.
That's guacamole recipe number 23. My mentor gave me 24 of them in a book from 1983, Mark McCormack. All I do is hammer guacamole recipe number 23, which is external API. Why is it called guacamole? Because Lululemon La La Lime was taken, and so I squatted guacamole. Do you like Lululemon? I don't care. That's guacamole. That's Lululemon. So every time I see Lululemon or Alo, I'm like, haha, I got guacamole.
Trying to remember all of this.
You just got to remember this, and then your notebook. You're welcome.
I'll have it next time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm selling you a notebook for
84, 88, 50.
no. Oh my God, thank you. No, but thank you. I'm just gonna sell you a notebook for
Shayla, actually.
You see how like I can't even walk and talk, and I'm forgetting like a beautiful face because I'm letting my mind go blank. $49.49 because 49er to ing to fucking theater that you kind of messed up. 49 is in the thing, so we're selling it for $49.49.
I didn't understand that whole 49
which is why I needed it
Okay.
because I had this plan as a plan B. Because they actually started the movie like without all the people seated, which is messed up. Because I thought they were gonna stagger it 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so when that happened, I'm like, I'm pulling the plug. I'm not just gonna be, excuse me, pardon me, and then wrangling people in. But I'm like, you get a selfie on the red carpet as if.
Can I excuse myself to go
Yeah.
to the restroom?
Do you know where it is? It's
I don't,
it's on this floor all the way to the. You'll see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Excuse me.